Today's the first day of summer camp for my two oldest kids. It is the first day of summer for them. They just finished school. And while kids absolutely love summer, I think most parents find summer to be a little bit more draining than the school year because there's just so much work that goes into managing like schedules in the summer and just summer camp in general. Because for us, we do day camps. We don't do like sleepaway camps. My kids are 7 and 6. And camp is from 9 to 3 or 8 to 4, it depends which camp you're going to. Sometimes 8 to 3, it just depends. And so every week, depending on which camp they're going to, it's a different schedule. And people will often say, well, why don't you just go to the same camp all summer? And yes, in an ideal world you would, but oftentimes when you're registering, you don't always get what you want. Summer camp fills up very quickly, it's very expensive, and sometimes you cannot afford to go to the same camp all summer long and or you just don't get in, right? And so this summer, my kids are going to the same camp for the bulk of the summers. I'd say 4 weeks. And then there's 4 weeks where they're going to different camps. And so they're alternating. And so I have an extensive calendar of this is where they're going. This is when you can drop off. This is when you can pick up. This is what they need in their backpack, right? Because some camps do snacks, some don't do snacks, some do lunch, some don't do lunch, some do water play, some don't do water play. It's just all over the board. So you never know what you're going to need. And so when it comes to summertime, I think the biggest stress for a lot of parents is just the fact that it's such a different schedule than the school year, and it's not the same every single week, which means you're just constantly changing. And depending on what they're doing too, my kids go to these camps that are outside, which is great. So they swim and they play. They come home disgusting. So I'm doing so much more laundry in the summer than I do in the regular school year. I am doing so much more washing of them, in the sense that obviously they're taking tubbies and showers. They shower now, my big kids, every day, but now we have to do it right when they get home, right? So normally you have a routine where you come home, you do after school activities, you eat dinner, you read you just do stuff, and then you do your shower before bed. We can't do that during the summer camp season because my kids come home just straight up caked in dirt. It's disgusting. And so, yeah, it just throws off my routine, and especially if they get home at 3 p.m., right? Because paying for extended care during the summer is so expensive. Camp is already expensive. I think we're paying $350 a week per kid, and we have 2 kids, so $700 a week for the summer. It's around $7,000 for the summer because we have about 10 weeks. We're going on vacation too, but it's about 10 weeks of care. And so to do extended days, an additional $30 a day. And so it's just a lot of money. And so we have them come home, but then they're disgusting. So then we're either hey, you have to hose off outside, or you need to take a shower right now at 3 o'clock. And mind you, I'm still working. And so it's just chaos. It's mass chaos. I love the summer for them. I don't love it for me. It makes work and life just a little bit harder, a little bit more stressful, and a lot more to manage. And so if you're talking to a parent and they seem a little stressed this summer, just assume this is why. I will say this is one of the perks of more traditional childcare or daycare while your kids are still in it, is that they still get to go their regular schedule year round, and you don't have to worry about it changing. People keep being what are you doing with the little ones? And I'm nothing. They're staying in daycare. They're doing their thing. They're living their life. They're going to have a great time. Anyways, if you're starting off your summer, happy summer. I hope you have a great one. I hope the weather's in your favor. Last year it rained all summer, and so summer camp wasn't very fun for my kids, but I'm hopeful that this year will be better.